Welcome to another episode of Action Video Game Talk. I'm your host, Scott Action Jackson. Thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. We have another list of news articles to go through, so let's just hop right into them. Nintendo has confirmed previously revealed DLC fighter Mewtwo will be purchasable if you don't meet the criteria to nab him as a free download, at least in Europe. Nintendo Europe has reiterated that. Well, anyone who registers Smash Bros. On both 3DS and Wii U before January 20th will get Mewtwo for free, along with a soundtrack containing 72 tunes from the brawler. He'll later be available for purchase. The free download codes for Mewtwo will be distributed in spring 2015, it explains. The character will be made available to purchase as add-on content in the future. There is a slight suspicion this could happen. When interviewing Smash creator Masahiro Sakurai recently, he said, "As for why Mewtwo isn't paid content from the start," implying the popular Pokemon would be making available via more traditional DLC routes somewhere down the line. So as of this recording, which I'm doing on November 20th, 2014, and tonight Smash Bros. Are going to be released in some GameStops and other businesses which are doing some late night releases. But with this news article, Nintendo of Europe says Mewtwo will be paid DLC over there. Nintendo of America has not said a thing yet. So this might be the same case here in the US, which is what we've been guessing for probably a long while since they announced Mewtwo was going to be free for people who registered both the 3DS and the Wii U version of Smash Bros. And, of course, it does make sense. Back when there was that little leak with available characters as DLC later on, there were some guesses going around that those were going to be maybe paid DLC characters. Yeah, something like this is something that kind of predicted since the announcement of Mewtwo being for free for people who registered the games. And technically, I am glad that this could be paid DLC, because not everyone will be able to get a copy of both the Wii U and the 3DS version of Super Smash Bros., because not everyone has both systems. So yeah, this gives people an opportunity to pick up Mewtwo. In an abuse of Walmart's recently announced online price match policy, several customers have scammed the department store by turning in screen caps of third-party Amazon listings for the PlayStation 4 at $90, instead of its marketed price of $400. That's less than a quarter of its usual price. On Amazon.com, users with a registered seller account are free to create their own product pages. This user-created PlayStation 4 listing is evidently enough to trick some Walmart cashiers into selling at least a few of the consoles at just $90, reports NBC News. While an exact number has not been verified, some Twitter and Reddit users have posted photos of their receipts to confirm that the scam worked. "We're committed to providing low prices every day on everything," states Walmart's price match page. So if you find a current lower price on an online retailer on an identical in-stock product, tell us and we'll match it. In response to the scam, Walmart has tightened their price match policy to prevent fraud. "We can't tolerate fraud or attempts to trick our cashiers," a Walmart representative told CNBC in a statement. "This kind of activity is unfair to the millions of customers who count on us every day for honest value." According to CNBC, some people have reportedly seen signs in certain Walmart stores refusing to match price the PlayStation 4 at all. Now, I know some people complain about Walmart, saying that they treat their employees badly, not pay them enough, treat them like slaves. Yet there are some customers and people out there that do crap like this, where they trick them into selling stuff for a cheaper price. Now, I admit I did accidentally get away with this stuff maybe 2 times. One was when they just released the Dead Island Game of the Year edition, and somebody actually placed them behind the standard Dead Island price. And then Another one might have been like another accidental product placed somewhere else. But this takes that to a whole new level. I mean, I know some of the employees at Walmart aren't always that bright, and sometimes they have people from other areas working other spots in Walmart. Seriously, they have to know better than to do this. I mean, seriously, people have nothing better to do than to trick Walmart into this crap? What is wrong with some of these people? Crap like this is why I'm glad GameStop does not do any price matching with other stores or online services. RPG fans have been clamoring for a remake of Final Fantasy VII for years, but Square Enix says if they're ever going to get one, it won't be for a while. Thankfully, dedicated Little Big Planet fan Jamie Culliver has recreated the game in its entirety. Culliver has been working on this cute plush recreation for the past 2 years. The entire storyline is told across 31 individual Little Big Planet levels, including side quests, a battle system, and the world map. He has included each and every character, enemy type, and boss in the game. You can even use limit breaks and materia to assist you in your adventure. The Final Fantasy VII recreation is playable on Little Big Planet 1, 2, and 3. Now, I did watch through the opening, I guess, first station that got blown up, and it is impressive what this guy has put together. Yes, the fans have been clamoring, begging, bugging Square Enix to remake Final Fantasy VII, and they're not budging an inch. They're being a-holes about this. I mean, seriously, they do not want to listen to their fans. Unlike Nintendo, who does listen to their fans. And Nintendo likes to make money. Guess what, Square Enix? You don't. But, yeah, this guy has been working on this for 2 years. And he has done an excellent recreation of the game with the stuff that he has with Little Big Planet. And you can play this stuff on Little Big Planet 1, 2, and the third one that just came out this week. EA and Respawn have announced the Titanfall Deluxe Edition for release later this month. The new bundle wraps up the base game and all 3 DLC packs at a discount. If you were eyeing the game in March but decided to pass, or haven't been back in a while, you might be interested to see some of the features that have been implemented along the way, like Frontier Defense. Respawn put together a video to bring you up to speed. The video makes mention of the fact that the game now has 7 million unique users. The Titanfall Deluxe Edition is now out for $39.99 on PC and on November 25th for $49.99 on Xbox One, digital only. So they are doing a Titanfall Deluxe Edition, which is only downloadable. Or at least that's the way it looks like. Because it shows, digital only for Xbox One, but I don't know if they're going to be releasing a physical copy for PC because it doesn't say digital there. Now this is going to include the apparently 3 DLC packs that they have right now, including all the little updates and stuff that they've made since the launch of Titanfall. And it's listed for about $40 for the PC, or for about $50 for the digital Xbox One edition. And then Respawn did post a video, which you can probably find on YouTube or maybe Respawn's website, telling people what's happened since the launch of Titanfall. Blizzard's latest World of Warcraft expansion is on the roster of rough releases this fall. Warlords of Draenor suffered debilitating server congestion and a distributed denial of service attack on its first day, causing headaches for players and the publisher. Executive producer J. Allen Brack took to the game's forums to address the issue. While things improved for some over the weekend, the issues did persist for many others. The first 2 days of the expansion were not a great experience, with many of you facing high quotes or significant gameplay problems, he writes. We worked around the clock to tackle the demand issues and technical challenges, and fortunately, things started looking better on Saturday. While millions of you were able to get in and play over the weekend, with many already reaching level 100, others still ran into very lengthy queues, particularly on the highest populated realms. To compensate users for the problems, every player in the Americas, Oceania, and Europe will be receiving 5 days of game time added to their accounts that were active on or before Friday, November 14th. Brack says that the game continues to improve and players should experience a much smoother experience this weekend. Now, I know lots of people who actively play World of Warcraft and got this new expansion and were having issues getting into the game. I know I read somewhere that Blizzard tried to get the servers to be able to hold more people, which apparently didn't help in this case. Aside from trying to apologize, they are compensating the actual players by giving them additional game time, which I don't know if that's good enough or not for some people, but hey, at least it's something. And then says here, this executive producer says that the experience should be much smoother this weekend. So for those WoW players out there, hopefully you'll have a better experience playing the expansion this coming weekend than you did last weekend when the game came out. If you purchase the Destiny expansion pass, which includes the first and second DLC packs, you get something extra. Bungie teased the gift last week, but now you can unwrap it. This exclusive Sparrow is emblazed with flames, giving it a look like Michael Bay's Optimus Prime. Don't hold that against the tumbler though. This speed demon can roll in mid-air. Just hold the right trigger, or R2, and use your left thumbstick to initiate the roll. When I first saw this actual new Sparrow, the first thing that came to my mind was the Michael Bay's Optimus Prime from the Transformers movies. Because it had blue with the red flames going through it, so it's like, oh, well, maybe it'll sound like Optimus Prime or something. Maybe it'll transform or make the transforming sounds. But this is a little faster. It can do, well, I'm going to go ahead and say it. It can do barrel rolls. But yeah, they made this to be a faster Sparrow and I guess to do all kinds of crazy tricks with it. Unfortunately myself, I've not been able to figure out the little dancing on the Sparrow trick. But yeah, this is a nice little extra bonus for people who did get the expansion pass. We won't be able to take on Destiny's new content until December 9th, but we can get a look at how the stage is set. The introduction trailer for The Dark Below has leaked a bit early. The trailer gives us our first look at Korta, a hive god that has returned to wreak havoc on our solar system. We've heard his name in the base campaign, but now we'll be taking the fight to this being of darkness. The trailer was uncovered accidentally by YouTube user Mr. Gesture6598, who says he doesn't know how it happened or how to replicate it. So somehow this intro cinematic for the DLC The Dark Below got leaked out, and the YouTube user Mr. Gesture6598 has posted it. And it does look awesome. It does. Well, to me it looked awesome. But it does give us an actual physical look at this hive god. And apparently he's coming to our solar system to wreak havoc. Yeah, it's like a new bad guy shows up, so let's go get rid of him. Some of the content from the DLC has already come out. Well, kinda. I mean, we did get the update where it gave us the extra bounties slots, and then technically there might be some more further on too. But The Dark Below comes out December 9th, so we do have a couple more weeks until it comes out. I wouldn't be surprised if this Mr. Gesture6598 isn't somehow part of the staff of Bungie or Activision, because last I checked, the video was still up and running, so neither companies have taken any action to bring it down. As far as this week's major new releases, we have Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and Pokemon Omega Ruby for the 3DS, Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, Watch Dogs for the Wii U, Dragon Age Inquisition for PC, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. Escape Dead Island for PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. Far Cry 4 for PC, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. Little Big Planet 3 for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Middle-earth Shadow Mordor for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Grand Theft Auto 5 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. WWE 2K15 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Minecraft Xbox One Edition for Xbox One. Well, that's it for this episode of Action Video Game Talk. Once again, thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. Later on, I'll have the separate clips up for the different news articles if you want to check those out. Down below, I'll have the link for the Facebook page if you want to check that out. So, until next time, bye!
Hey kids, it's me, Michael Bay.
Who?
Oh God, what have you done to me? What have you done?